Alright guys, I have a fish-related project video finally. I was at the Ohio Fish Rescue yesterday and they were donated this filter. They couldn't use it, and with products that they can't use, they give them out to people that visit the rescue. They asked if I needed this or wanted it, and I actually said yeah. A lot of the things I take from Ohio Fish Rescue are small things I can use. This is the biggest thing I've taken from them. It's a Cascade canister filter, and I want to put this on my 55-gallon rainbow tank. And this is, it's used. It still had a little bit of water in it, but whoever owned it before cleaned it very well, so I appreciate that. I went ahead and took the media baskets out and looked this thing over. And the only media this thing had in it is it's got this semi-coarse sponge filter, and I'm going to use this as the pre-filter. And I believe that this is an upflow water, or filter system, so the water gets pushed to the bottom and then it comes up through the media basket. So I'm gonna put the coarse one on the bottom. Go ahead and get this one out. And I've never had a Cascade before. I actually only have one canister filter right now. It's on my 75, and it's a Sun. But we're gonna go ahead and drop this guy in. Like so. Now I got 4 more of these baskets, and here's what I'm planning to do. I have, let me grab it, a bunch of spare matten filter. These are extra cuttings from different matten filters. So I'm going, and this is fairly, I don't want to say fairly fine, but it's medium to fine. I think I'm going to do a few layers of this. I'm going to put some ceramic rings. Oh, this also I got from Ohio Fish Rescue, so shout out to them. Got ceramic media. I'm gonna put this in probably towards the top, so that way it's not getting filled with gunk, and it's gonna hold all the biological bacteria. So that's gonna go in one basket. I think I'm gonna do 2 baskets of the matten filter. This is really gonna help pull stuff out. This stuff will clog up, so I will need to maintenance this. And then I think the final basket, I'm going to use polyfill for extra polishing, which will for sure clog up. But anyways, let me cut some of this to size and we'll get at it. Alright, so I cut the first piece out with scissors. I cut it a little short, but what's cool is I'll be able to fit at least 1, if not 2 more layers in this one basket. I'll cut the other one a little bit longer. Alright, I cut that one longer. It's actually longer and wider, so it's a super tight fit. Now I gotta get the hole punched out. All I'm gonna do is take my scissors, set this on the ground, take my scissors, find the tube, it's right there, poke a hole through it, turn it just to make it a little bit bigger. Now I know where the hole's at, and I'm just gonna cut a little bit of a circle out. You don't need to make it perfectly the size of these tubes, because the smaller it is, the tighter it will fit. So there's the hole. Let me go ahead and get this out and cut it. Alright, there's the hole. Just use the scissors. Now, I know it doesn't look good, but when you put it in there, it'll fit perfectly. There you go. Now this is pretty fine, so I think I'm not even going to worry about the polyfill. I might leave the top basket open for expansion, but this stuff's going to filter very well. This is going to increase the bio capacity of that 55 tremendously, because this is a lot of material. That's double layer of matten filter, and this is just 1 cartridge. I can do 2 more for sure, and then I'm going to leave this one open if I want to add polyfill in there. But let me go ahead and do these other 2, and then we'll get back at it. What would a video be without Charlotte in it? And also Havana is right here. They're modifying this filter with me. But I did get all the matten filters cut, and they're tight fit. So there's 3 full baskets, which are 2 layers. You know, these things are probably 2.5 inches thick. So it's a lot of mechanical, and being that this is matten filter biological filtration. So I'm gonna get these in. I'm gonna dump those ceramic rings into a cartridge above this and get this thing running. So these ceramic rings, it was actually an open package, and I'm guessing it had about half of how many is supposed to be in there. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some of this scrap foam that I used from cutting out these pieces. You know, this is like where the holes were cut. Just toss them in there because this is surface area. And there's a lid, so I don't have to worry, these will float. I don't have to worry about it, you know, floating out, but I'm just shoving some extra scraps in there. Instead of throwing them away, might as well use it. And this will just drop in, and then the lid goes on top, and that will keep it from floating out. All right, I got it in, it's running. I gotta say, this thing was way easier to start the siphon than my son's son. I literally only had to press the siphon a few times, and it got it going, so kudos to Cascade for getting that right. This is my green water rainbow tank. It's got parkinsoni rainbows in it. It's got a trio. It's also got L107 bristlenose, which is the brilliant bristlenose. I know it's kind of hard to see. This water will clear out. The green water is kind of dissipating, and I don't think I'm going to try to keep it going. I'm going to go for like a clear water view for the background of my live streams. But I just did a 50% water change, added the canister. I think I'm going to remove the box filters once the canister is cycled. It's going to take it a while to catch up. I'm going to give it like a month or so. That way I know it's good and cycled before I remove these. Just for aesthetic reasons. I really want this to be a nice background in my live streams. But that's it. That's how I modified or hot rodded the canister filter. And I think these guys want fed now. But thanks guys so much for watching, and I'm going to try to release more content here shortly. But see you guys.